Hiya. Good. Oh, you could have just parked it here, but right. Yeah, let me show you the skip first. Let me show you the skip. That's the skip.
Right.
And that's what was removed.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll just show you what we requested. And this is the work that's been done.
What's that? Is that seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not even flat. It's not level or anything. Is that how they've left it?
Yeah. I'll let you have a look first, then we can.
Well, it's not flat, is it?
No.
That should be all level. It should be level and flat. And then you should, if this is seed, your seed should be underneath. I mean, it's like a building site. He paid for this.
We've paid him half.
Well, he ain't finished it.
That was so when he initially said we were away at the weekend, and he did it at the weekend. He literally started on Friday night, and it was done.
Yes, but this should be flat. This should be flat.
I only know that having looked at some YouTube videos of some.
Well, it's a building site. Look at it. You've got bricks and bloody. Look, you've got all stones in here and that, like, which will come to the top, to be fair. But he's not put no chopped lawn dressing on or anything, has it?
No.
Well, this will germinate eventually in patches. But look how flat your lawn's going to be. I mean, it ain't finished the job. Surely he's not finished the job.
And this here is still old lawn.
Yeah. I mean, look at this here. It's not finished the job. This should be flat. It should be level. It should be rotivating.
Yeah, and these are roots.
Yeah, no good. No, he's not done the job. I won't pay it. I'd have a problem with it. I mean, it's like, I mean, I come to jobs better than this that want seeding and that. I mean, this is terrible. It's bloody terrible. I won't give him. Well, he's not done the job, has he? It's as simple as that. No. I mean, look at that there. How are you going to have a flat lawn when you got this here? It's going to be dreadful.
Yeah, because this is still old stuff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
This is old turf, and he said he would scrape off the top layer, and that's why I showed you the skip.
Well, that's terrible. No, it's a boss job, mate. That is terrible. I mean, it's incredible. No, this should be flat. It should be flat. It should be this seed should all be underneath the soil, because the soil. What happens is you got your soil, then you got your seed, and then you got your soil. And if it gets good connection, you'll have a nice green lawn. But
and it will germinate.
But it's sitting on the top here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it might be an anti-bird seed, but it's even so. It ain't going to have much chance of. I mean, look. I mean, what state your lawn going to be? It's going to be all over the place. Well, he wants to come back. This needs rotivating and seeding. Lawn dressing. No, terrible, mate. Terrible job. I won't pay him for that. It's the worst I've seen, I think. Well, it's like he's never been. I mean, how flat is the lawn going to be when you got this?
Exactly. So he sent me the pictures first, and the first thing I picked out was this stuff. And I said, I'm just a bit concerned with the lumps of soil.
Well, that's not going to.
And I said, what will happen there? And he said, that will settle.
No, it won't settle. Well, your lawn is going to be that uneven. It'll be dreadful when you cut it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you got high points here, and you got low points there. It's just going to look dreadful. It look like a bag of rags, to be fair.
And if you look, there's a mound there.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. I mean, how the hell is that there? How the hell is that going to settle?
Yeah.
It's not. It needs to be. It wants rotivated. It wants flattening out, and I won't pay him. I won't pay him. I just won't pay him. I think it's dreadful, mate. It's absolutely dreadful. And also, there's too much rubbish in the lawn.
And look, this is.
Yeah, he's not bothered.
Weed.
He's not done the job, has he?
No.
He's just ain't done the job. Simple as that. It's a bodge
When
job.
I initially looked at it, it looked like. First of all, it just looked like it was rushed.
Well, let me tell you now. This is going to be a bomb site when this does germinate, and it will germinate in patches. So you'll have green lumps and you'll have soil and green lumps. So it'll need, because that's the nature of lawn seed. Sometimes it will grow, sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
But how flat's the lawn going to be? Because your mower ain't going to drop that, and also you could have a steamroller on that. It ain't going to flatten that out.
Yeah.
Look at it. I mean, that's just dreadful.
Yeah, and that's old soil, right?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. Yeah,
you can just see it.
Yeah. You've got some cranesbill coming up here, which is an horrible weed, which grows under your mower. So your lawns will be infected with that. Oh, it's terrible. So what was there before? Like a pretty poor quality lawn?
No, we did have. We used to live here. It was landscape. We had
Right.
Green Thumb come in, and they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Then we moved out. It was rented out, and then the garden just overgrew.
Right.
There was.
So you don't live here?
No. So those there are. We were told they're berry bushes.
Right.
This used to be a the developer's show house.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was all sorts here.
Right.
So we had it all taken out. There was a patio here. Had it taken out. Had it all slabbed. This was many years ago, probably 2006.
Yeah.
And then we had renters in, and then the garden just overgrew.
Oh, I rent property. They don't bother, do they?
Yeah, I mean, it overgrew to about 4 foot.
Right.
And then the neighbour said, look, your garden's getting a bit wild. So we had somebody in, and he literally just took it all out.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
came in with all the electrical streamers and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And he literally
Trimmed it, yeah.
flattened it to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I got this guy in, unfortunately, the recommendation
Oh, it's horrendous.
he said, yeah, he'll flatten it out. It was a bit higher, and he said it will be in line with the patio.
Right. Well, that's is in line. But look at this. I mean, that's just horrendous.
Yeah.
No, I won't pay him. I won't pay him anymore. I won't pay him anymore. I mean, this really wants rotivating. It wants rotivating that way. It wants rotivating. It wants going that way. And what they'll do, it'll just churn it up into tiny little bits. They'll flatten it out.
Yeah.
And then they'll either seed it or soil it.
Right.
And it's as simple as that. I tell you, it's very, very good. Green Acres. Green Acres of Enderby,
Right.
Corporation Street. If you just try, I don't association with them. I do 200 odd lawns a year, and I always know when Green Acres have been, they tend to be very, very good. They do nice. You don't have to get to top quality soil. We don't go medium range. Green Acres, Enderby. You try them; they're very good. Get them round and see. I always get 3 quotes on anything, but they are good. Like I say, there's nothing in it for me. I just know that Green Acres Turf Enderby. Try it and see if that comes up. I think it's all one word. And they'll come
Green
out
Acres.
and have a look. They'll rotivate this to make it very, very fine. They'll get rid of all the stones and all the rubbish.
Yeah.
And then they'll either seed it or they'll they'll put grass in. You know, now for somewhere like this, I'd let somebody like that and turf it and just get the job done.
Right.
Because it's not that much a square metre now.
Right.
So I would think that's your best bet. I don't know what the
Green Acres Turf.
Green Acre Turf. That's it.
Okay.
Enderby. What address they got? Green Acres Turf.
Ashby Road. No.
They're Enderby, Corporation Street. They're them, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Green Acres Turf, they're very good. I know that for a fact. But I won't go top quality range. I won't go bottom range. I'll go mid range.
Okay.
And get them round and see what to do. I won't pay him that. I mean, it's terrible. Well, he's rushed it, isn't it? Let's be honest. He ain't done the job, has he? Really?
No.
He's just not done the job. I mean, you can't let this. If you just leave this now with the rains and everything, yes, you'll have a bit of a lawn, but I mean, look at the state of it. I mean, how's that? You telling me how the hell is this just going to flatten down?
Yeah.
Eh? How's that going to flatten down? With all the rains, is it suddenly going to go dead flat? Terrible job. This looks like this green looks like a non-bird seed, which is one that the birds don't like. So he's just threw that on the top,
Right.
and thought happy days. Well, it's a dreadful job. Is it gypsy?
I don't think so. No.
It's a boss job.
Right.
No, terrible, mate, terrible. You can't leave it like that because there's nothing, no good can come from leaving it like this.
Yeah.
None at all. I would try them and see where you're at price wise.
Right.
But I mean, this is terrible.
While you're around here, are you able to give me some numbers on what you could do to put this right?
The thing is, I don't tend to. The thing is with me, I tend to treat lawns as opposed.
lawns.
I'm so busy treating lawns,
Yeah.
sort of, 7 days a week that I don't really get involved with soiling,
renovation
turfing
of
and that.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
not really, because it's too time consuming. It's more of a landscape job than my job.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm just so busy doing what I'm doing, so
Right.
I tend to steer clear.
Right.
But I'd leave it with them. What people tend to do with me is. They tend to get the gardens done, and you can't touch your lawn for 6 months. You can't treat it, you can't herbicide it, you can't put fertiliser on anything for 6 months. Once it's been down 6 months, whether it be a
Yes.
new lawn or whether it be a new lawn or new seed, I can't touch it for 6 months, and then I take over and I look after it 5 times a year: spring, summer, winter. Same as Green Thumb, really.
Yeah.
I'm an independent version of Green Thumb.
Right.
But I'm a bit cheap because I don't give my profits away every Friday.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. But I'm just so busy. I mean, I can do it, but I'm too busy to do it, type thing.
Yeah,
so
I'll get in touch
you
with
really
Green
want a
Acres.
landscape. You want them in. They're specialists.
Right.
They'll come in, like I say. They'll survey the area. They'll get rid of all this
Are they
rubbish.
independent? They're not a franchise?
Oh no, they're independent.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
But they're very good. I mean,
Right.
I go around a lot of lawns and I look and I think, you know, it's 3 weeks old and it's absolutely full of weed. And usually, if I see a quite nice quality one, so where you going? They'll go Green Acres. So I've just kind of picked up through my own eye that their workmanship's very good. And I can't give recommendations. It don't look very good on me if I tell you how good they are and they come and do a job like this, because
Yeah.
you'll think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I wouldn't pay. I mean, this is no good can leave in this like that. You can't leave that like that.
Right.
You just can't leave it. There's no. It's a mess, and it'll continue to look worse.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. I mean, this ain't gonna look any better. I think the lawn's full of weeds and everything, and yeah, no good. No good can come from this. But it'll look a bag of rags when it's all green, because it's going to be up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And then when you go the mower, whoever rents it, you put the mower on and it's just going to go, you'll have a load of bulb patches because you got the high bits and you got the low bits.
And the blade will just...
And it'll just look an absolute dog's dinner. No good. Nice house, that, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rent property. I know how we get on with these. Not really into gardening. I don't know why people take an house on with a garden.
Yeah, I know.
I've got one in Loughborough, and I don't want to deal with students. I'm too old for all that. So I run it through an agency, and he said, "Oh, the grass needs cutting." I said, "Well, you go around every 3 months, so you can tell me how it is." Must have been up here. I've supplied the mower and everything. I can't do any more. Brand new mower and all that. I said, "What's the score?" He said, "Well." I said, "Well, when you tell me when you last went round then, because you're charging me monthly a figure out the red. You tell me. They don't want to know.
No, they don't go around.
You waste of time.
Yeah.
I only deal with one. All the others I run myself.
We've been trying to deal with the agent for next door because this tree over here has grown so much that the roots have breached our garden.
Yeah, they will do. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the landlord's just not interested.
And also,
all that stuff has. You want to see the roots in that garden?
Well, let me tell you now.
They're as thick as your arm.
Well, you know when you've got a nice lawn in, it's
Yeah.
nice and green. That'll be sucking the life out of that corner. So
Right.
you imagine the roots will be coming underneath. So when it's like we're having extreme weathers now.
Yeah.
So when we do get a rain, it'll be taking everything. It'll be taking all your rain from
Yeah.
here. It'll be taking that rain, and that rain. So you can imagine you'll have a dry area there.
Yeah.
Which is going to be unfortunate because that thing there is almost too big for a residential garden, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, these are the weeds that I pulled out. When I came here Sunday, I pulled all this out by hand.
Yeah. You see, didn't you pay that guy to do all this, really?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That's what he should have been doing, shouldn't he? No, it's a bod's job, mate. It's an absolute... I mean, you could rake this over yourself better than that and get a decent finish on it.
Yeah.
But it's just full of stones, it's full of weeds. I mean, the weeds are not a major problem, but it's full of stones, you see, and they'll all rise to the top, look. What do you do for a living?
I'm in IT.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be in IT at the minute. Every kid leaving school wants to get in IT. I've just smashed my van up and I've got to wait 9 weeks until I can get it repaired. I've hit a lamppost.
This one?
Yeah, no kids are coming out of school and saying, "Oh, I want to be car body work." You know what I mean? Because times have changed, didn't they?
Yeah.
No kids are saying, "Right, that's the job I want. That's my dream job." So
Yeah.
consequently, all the old fellas are retiring.
Yeah.
And they've got no new lads coming in.
Wow.
And I was saying to my brother-in-law, his lad, he's school leaving age. There's about 1 million kids out there all want to go into IT. Well, there can't be a job for them all, can there? Surely. Everyone seems to want to do IT at the minute.
It's saturated. It's
Yeah,
very saturated.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. I mean, it's a good job, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good job. It pays well.
It's a good job. It pays well, but
and
it's
if you're self-employed, you can pick and choose when you want to work.
yeah, happy days. But every school leaver in the world wants to do it. Every girl wants to be an influencer.
Yeah.
They don't want to work, and every lad wants to be working IT. But no, this is not very good, mate. To be fair,
Right.
it's a bod's job, to say the least.
Okay.
But in my expertise, no good can come from leaving that like that. You're
Right.
not going to get anywhere.
Right.
But I would think Green Acres, someone like that. I always get 3 quotes of anybody.
Yeah.
I'll get them out and they'd survey the area, I'll measure up the survey and they'd say this is what we're going to charge to get the work done, and you'll end up with a lawn. You'll end up with you'll have an instant lawn, and it'll be flat and ready. It helps rent a house, doesn't it? The garden.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It helps rent a garden.
I know it might be a bit of arse, but are you able to give me a report on this?
I can see what I can do. I'm so busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you going to send me your?
I'll send you my email address.
Yeah.
I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah, I'm not brilliant on social. I'm almost computer illiterate. I'm just not great on all that. But I'll try. But it's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a real mess. It really is a mess. I mean, it's not a proper job, is it?
I don't think it's a proper job. No.
Well, no. I mean,
I made that decision from the photos he sent me. As soon as I saw this, and this was before I saw the videos on YouTube. There's a chap on YouTube. He's based in Doncaster, and he goes into a garden. It's square. That was what I expected.
If he went to an hire shop and he hired a rotavator.
Yeah.
And he rotavated it, and it'd churn all these bits up, and it'd all be very, very fine then.
Yeah.
So imagine all this is very fine, all the stones a bit at the top, so he'd pick all the stones off, and then he'd just rake it over, and it'd be flat. So you wouldn't have had all this, but he can't even be asked to do that. He can't be asked to rent one, can he? And he can't be asked to do the work. So he can't be bothered, basically. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah.
He can't be bothered. There's no effort into that, is there? At all. He can't be expecting his other half of money for that, surely. It's a complete bodge job. But that's not going to settle. I can tell you that now. That's not going to settle. But yeah, send me your email and I'll see what I can do for you.
All right. Thanks for coming round. Thank you.
Right, mate,
Take care.